guys, my Superman hat is in my other bag, and my bag is at my friend's house right now, so I had to make do with what I had, and what I have is a Patriots hat. And I can already see y'all sucking y'all teeth at me. I can tell that some people clicked on this video and they see the Patriots hat and they immediately click off the video. Guys, I get it, but it could be worse. I could be wearing like a Joffrey Baratheon shirt or something like that. Either way, this is just a one-off type of thing. I will be getting my hat later on tonight, but if your hatred of the hat is not going to allow you to finish the video, I mean, yeah, I totally get it. Countdown is a horror movie that I can't remember who directed it, and to be honest, I don't really remember the people that are in this movie either. No, don't worry, it's not that important. It's not that important. I don't need to remember them. I don't need to remember them at all, honestly. Because the movie's not that good, I can kind of get away with that. So Countdown is a movie that is based around apps. There's an app in this movie that gets to tell you exactly when you get to die. It tells you everything about when you're going to die, from the years, to the months, to the weeks, down to the seconds and the minutes that you're going to die. And so some people in this movie, when they download this app, it tells them, oh, okay, you've got like 30 years left to live or whatever. And for some people, it says, hey, you're gonna die in a couple hours. And it's like, holy shit, okay, I don't want to die. So there's a nurse in this movie that she downloads the app for the hell of it or whatever, and it tells her she has 2 days left to die. She's like, okay, that's not that big a deal. And then all of a sudden, she starts noticing some weird shit. She starts seeing things, and then she notices that some other people who downloaded this app have, in fact, died at the exact moment that the app said they were gonna die. She has to try to figure out a way to cheat death, and obviously, if you hear anything about cheat death, you're immediately going to think of Final Destination. So yeah, that's Countdown. And the temptation to not use a whole bunch of Countdown jokes and puns in this review is just, it's crazy. It's a huge temptation. I'm trying to avoid it for right now. Mostly because I feel like the Countdown jokes and puns would be played out. And I feel like I don't want any new viewers or new subscribers to come to this video and be like, oh my god, all he has to offer is a Patriots hat and a bunch of corny ass Countdown jokes. Which I would tell new people, if you're tuning into this video for the first time, I have way more to offer than just a Patriots hat and Countdown jokes. I mean, come on, I'm 27, I'm not bad looking, reasonably well educated. When I shit, my dick touches the water. I eat the pussy. I mean, what else is there? You know, I have a lot to offer. I don't know why I started this video trying to like organize my Tinder profile on camera. But yeah, it's actually more entertaining than the movie I'm about to talk about. Speaking of the movie that I'm about to talk about, I will single out the lead actress in this movie. She does a decent job, I guess, for what she's given to work with. Most of the performances in the movie are okay. They're fine. They're you know, they're not bad. I actually probably say my favorite thing about this movie are a couple of side characters. There's a priest, and then there's this tech guy who works in a cell phone shop. It felt like they were actually in a different movie than everybody else sometimes. They were actually really funny and really entertaining, and they had kind of that I'm a bastard, but it's in a funny way type of thing going, and I really enjoyed that. The priest in particular is really over the top. They were easily the most entertaining part of this boring ass movie. I mean, I'm not gonna trash this movie necessarily, but it does belong in the garbage. I mean, I have to say that. It does belong there. Concept and the premise of this movie in the first place. Like, it's basically, okay, if death were hunting you through apps. And it's like, okay, that's kind of an interesting modern twist on technology and the pitfalls of it. Basically, Final Destination, if Final Destination could happen through apps. And that's relatable. We all deal with apps every day. I mean, okay, I totally get that. Problem with that concept in that premise is that this movie does nothing with it. Like, it doesn't do anything interesting or unique or exciting with that premise. If you look at this movie and you take away the whole, hey, death is hunting us through the apps and we could die at any moment type of thing, like if you take that away, basically this is your standard issue garden variety horror movie. This plot feels no different than a watered down version of Final Destination, maybe even Truth or Dare. You guys remember that Truth or Dare movie? Instead of exploring it in a really inventive or creative way, they basically turn it into every other horror movie that you've ever seen in your life. There's really no characters, main or supporting, in this movie that I ever really cared about. While I do appreciate the tragedy that's given to the main character in this movie, I feel like even then her relationship with her family and her sister or whatever could have been explored a lot more than it actually was in the movie. The movie's not really that scary, it's not really that gory, it has an over-reliance on shameless jump scares that you see coming and you know exactly when they're gonna happen. Talk about countdown, you're gonna be counting down to every jump scare in this movie before it happens. You're gonna be like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, okay, yep, there they go, there's the jump scare. So much more that they could have done with this premise. There's so much more they could have done in terms of the rating of this movie. They could have made it gory. This feels very vanilla, very watered down. And it's gonna get compared to Final Destination a lot, but I feel like that's an insult to Final Destination. Let's be honest, you were counting down the moments till I shitted on this movie. I'm gonna put this one in the Kryptonite section of this channel. Of all the social media horror movies that have come out, the SMU, if you will, the social media universe, tell me which one is your favorite one of the last few years. Put that in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe to the Superfan Show, and as always, if you like what you see, tell me how you feel, and stay tuned to hear more from the Man of Steel. Peace.